Running a little behind. Running a lot behind, actually, but I'm here. So, if you're there, hello. I thought you'd already left. Why am I not going to do that? Well, that was what I was just fixing to talk about. Why I'm out here tired and late. I figured they over there and it don't make much difference. I got stuff all over my glasses.
I'm going to take my phone right quick.
How you doing, Kevin? I got junk all over my glasses and it won't come off. Levi, Zachary, hi you guys. I got junk all over my glasses, y'all. I'm trying to hit it with some alcohol, see if I can get it off there. Doing wonderful. Well, that's good. Hope everybody's having a good day. Mom was just out here telling me I couldn't tell what I was doing today. I'm like, well, heck. I mean, it ain't that hard to figure out. But I'm doing pretty good. I'm tired. We had to run. I got up super early this morning and got after it. I've been running. Hold on, let me get caught up, fellers. Oh, the heck, I can see you. Okay, let me see. What's up, Christoph? William DeBerry, what's up, buddy? Ralph. That's what I use at work to clean my glass. That's right. How is it going, Mr. Hopper? Doing good, Bill. 511 days sober, Hopper. That's awesome, Kevin. Welcome to the channel. Any first timers, True Blues. Where did that go? There it is. Moderators, super chatters, thank all y'all. Why is it keep jumping? What's up, G-Man? There's David Arts. Going to church in the morning. Amen, brother. We're going, as far as I know, we're going to. We've had some issues around here with people being sick. So the plan is still to go because as of right now, nobody seems to be sick. But it's been something around here. I just got back from Cincinnati Thursday night, and like I said, we had stuff to do today, and I got up stupid early this morning, and I have been running. Moved 112 ton of corn in the past 3 days. That's a lot of corn, William. That is a lot of corn. Boys, I ain't kidding. I'm busy. I'm busy as all get out. Got on work in Foster Farm Ranch raising chickens for processing. That's right. Good night, Ralph. Hope you're doing better, buddy. We are glad to see you. So I'm gonna put on her sexy shorts out there. She can't go out of the house with them on. They're too pretty.
I'll be back. I'm not going to plan on being out late.
Yeah, I know. You want me to guess what time you'll be back?
Give a wild guess.
10:35.
I'll be back before then.
I think it'll be 10:30.
I'll be back before then.
We'll see. All right, be careful.
All right, I love you.
All right, love you too. My bike feels it too. That's right. It's crazy how fast these birds grow. Yeah, buddy. What's up? Saws are hot. Everything's fine here. The P51 is from today. The road was 4 hours. That's awesome. I think I did, Levi. I'm pretty sure I did. She was leaving, G man. I'll tell her you said hey. I'll tell her y'all said hey. I was trying to get her to just stay here because, like I said, we have been gone all day. We left at 3:30 this morning and just got back. I mean, literally. I'm trying to get my ice broke up in here, y'all. Y'all know I hate that. When you put ice in a cup and then you put water in it, it sticks all the ice together. That's the kind of mess I'm dealing with right now, and it irritates me. This thing can be a royal pain sometimes. Oh, I hate it when there's ice stuck in the bottom of the cup. Can't stand that. That's one of my pet peeves. Ah, I got it. Good. Now I can comfortably drink my iced coffee. Don't do that. I don't like iced coffee, Kevin. Fixing to leave here in a little bit to go wrestling. That's awesome. Family Master, what's up? There's Steve Robertson. Yeah, if coffee gets the least bit cold, 902, it goes in the trash for me. Oh, I mean Kevin. Hey Hopper, it's been a minute. You look really skinny. Nice one. Thank you, buddy. Hopper, are you gonna tell us what you've been doing all day that you got up so early is top secret? Most of y'all know what I've been doing. I had to go get something. That's what I had to do. I had to go get something. I had to take a trip. Give me a little bit and it might be when I was working that bad, I drank a lot of water and a lot of water. Yeah, that reminds me, I need to eat some of my salt because I've been having issues with water. And I'll text you after a while, G, man. This is my salt. This is Celtic salt. I know the bottle says pink Himalayan sea salt, but it is not. See where I wrote on there? Celtic salt. This is the good stuff. There you go. See, I get a pinch out like this. Pretty good little pinch. Put that in your mouth and you dissolve it. And it helps water absorb into your cells better. Yeah, it tastes amazing, G man. I love it. Small repair job and carburetor just cleaned it and bam, she runs. That's awesome. This is something I did the other week, y'all. This is a flag off a pusher, off the machines that we work on. Well, actually, this is the closest facsimile that I could come up with by looking at pictures. It's pretty close. It almost works. But it sits on the machine like this. And it sweeps on an arm. And there's a sensor up here and a sensor down here. So it comes like this and breaks the sensor up there and there. So it knows where the travel is on the pusher. And I got, when you hold it like this here, this needs to be about right here. I need to go up. It needs to go this way and be up here about an inch taller. So I made it quickly and was a little off. But luckily I did find some I found one on the machine we were actually servicing. So I took pictures of it with my fingers next to it so I can use my fingers now and I can go, okay, I need that much, and it's got to be, I took pictures of it with using my hand as measurements. So I mean, I was in Cincinnati. That's the best I could do. Trust me, when I get done, it'll work. Adjustable wrench helps too. See? It was a little off square. I knew what the degrees was, but I didn't have an angle finder to set it. So I just set it close as I could and bent it with adjustable wrench because I figured that was acceptable. Doing pretty good, Bill. How about yourself? But I am tired. I'm very tired. Because I left at 3:30 this morning and I just got back at 5:20, 5:15. Whatever time I started live feed, I literally pulled in the driveway, walked in, got my water in my cup, walked out here, started the live feed. Well, you can see she changed clothes when we got home and then come to tell me bye. So, yeah, we've been at it. Yeah, some of them do have different air filters, Christoph. I always thought that was weird. Some of them run the flat filter and some of them run that other one. Hillbilly tape measure, that's right. Yeah, some of them run that flat filter. East Coast, what's up? I just decided it was time for coffee. There you go. There's Drew. What's up, buddy? Hope you're doing well. I should have called you and took you with me. You could have drove halfway. Oh, mercy. But yeah. Boys, I ain't lying. I got a lot of stuff to do. I'm actually supposed to be home next week. No, I'm not going to be home. I'm going to be working. But I don't think I'm traveling next week. And I've got at least one or two saws that I have to have done before next month. So I have got to start coming out here in the evening and working, even though I work anywhere from 10 to 12 hours during the day. I'm going to have to come out here and work in the evening to get some things done, as I got a lot of stuff to do. Hey, Drew, ask Brendan if he could finish a crankshaft for me. I got one side turned down and I got a piece of tube that's real close to the diameter of the one side. The other side's got to be turned down, the rings welded on, filled with epoxy. If he could do that for me in a couple of days, that would really help me out a dang bunch. I mean, I understand if he can't, but if he would, that would be awesome. I wanted to come in and go to bed, but I could not do that because I have a live feed to run. Oh, mercy. I gotta find that crankshaft. Actually, I think it's over in the box. Drew in the house. Look, Brian Gray's late. Thank you for coming out to talk to us. Ain't no problem, G-Man. I enjoy this. I really do. It's something I do look forward to. I wished I could get caught up on my rest. 880. I've got one side of it turned down and the tubing that I ordered to go on it should almost fit on it. So it's going to be, one side's real close. The other side's got to be turned down, but I'd bring him CBN inserts and everything if he wouldn't mind. What's up, Patrick? Good to see you, buddy. I hope all y'all are doing well. I'm a mite tired, but what is that? I keep getting notifications. He said you're breaking his heart. Oh, mercy. I hope enough for him to say yes. Oh, I could even saw the rings off too if you'd like. I do look forward to see you all the time. It's so much fun on this channel. And it's a blessing too. That's right. Thank you, Levi. What's up, David? Good to see you, buddy. William said he got to go feed the animals. I hadn't fed myself yet. I didn't stop and get nothing to eat. I got lunch earlier today, but I ain't eaten nothing since then. Well, I can't say I ain't eaten nothing. I had some snacks and stuff like that in the truck, but nothing big. See you, William. Appreciate you, buddy. What's up, Joey? Joey. I gotta do some modifying on the smoker right quick. Where's my battery? There it is. These smokers don't suit me the way they do them. They don't make a hole big enough for the air, so you get lots of the stuff, and I don't like as much. I bore them holes out in the bottom, that way it lets more air go through. That's a lot better. What's up, Larry? Okay. Yeah, it's been a while, been swamped in the body shop, and some of these youngsters don't want to work. That's right. Larry. My favorite buddy, Larry. Y'all, Larry gives me a hard time. That's why I like him so much. Your schedule's like a state worker. I got here as soon as I could. Yeah, something. Yeah. Yippers. Oh, yeah. I got to do some of this stuff, but out of parts. Out of pieces and particulates. Oh, mercy. Hope everybody's been having a good week. Yeah, we came back from Houston last week. I think I was on here last week. Was I on last week or did I miss last week? I don't even know. I'm pretty sure I was on last week and I missed a week before. Taking even fishing. I'm too old and fat for this crap. That's a lot of walking sometimes, ain't it, Larry? Yeah, so we went to Houston last week and then we flew back. And I ain't missed the last 4 weeks, Larry. Larry's being mean to me. But we flew to Houston back, and then last weekend we had the live, and then this week we drove to Cincinnati, Ohio, and we spent 4 days. Well, we spent 3 days in Ohio, and the 4th day driving back, because driving that company truck, it takes a little bit longer than just driving a car. Oh mercy. So far I've only been out of town one Saturday. I've only been out of town one Saturday. It was just, but we didn't get done till 11 o'clock that night. I mean, I took a picture of me standing out in the parking lot at 10:35 with the moon behind me to send to Mama because she asked me where I was at. So I sent her a picture. I was like, look, right here, I'm standing next to the truck. I ain't walking nowhere. Pull the car up to the bank. I'll cash from the front seat. There you go, Larry. Throw it out the window and sit there with the air conditioning on. Oh, y'all. Uh, on Monday. That's right. We've had uh, we've had a lot of stuff going on around here lately. This past week, Mama got sick. They actually put her out of work till Monday. So she had something going on with ear infection and bronchitis and stuff like that. They put her out of work. Then yesterday, one of her friends called and she had to take her mom to the hospital because she was having some issues and couldn't wasn't real coherent or something. I can't remember what all. And then my sister-in-law called and they had to take my brother to the hospital because he passed out at a football game. So all of them seem to be doing better. Mama's feeling a lot better now. I put her on my medicine whenever I got home because she was taking the doctor's medicine, and I'm like, no, take this. This will help. And that got it knocked out a lot quicker. She was still feeling bad yesterday, but she got some sleep last night and got up feeling a lot better this morning. I was like, well, that's good. So we got at least 3 there that need to be on the prayer list. I've been to Cincinnati, Ohio. That's a big railroad town and a big rail yard. Yeah. Oh. Why does this thing keep jumping around? Will you stop? I know that you can't hunt from the front seat. I didn't know you could fish from the front seat. Y'all got the horse flu. It's costly. Oh, yeah. Family Master, what's up, buddy? Where there's a will, there's a way. Feed store has about all the medicine anybody needs. Well, there's another store that has it too, Sauls. And like I said, I use a certain type of medicine, but if you've had a problem with that medicine, I do not recommend using it. But I personally have never had that problem. I mean, I like it, and I like to do it sometimes socially, but I've never been controlled by it. I mean, I could do it today and not touch it again for 10 years, and it wouldn't make a difference to me. You know what I'm saying? But some people crave it. They just can't. What's up, Jeffrey? Hunted from the front seat several times and had a good harvest. I love power line hunting. I just sat on top of the house. You can sit on top of the house and get whatever you want to. It don't matter how far away they are. If you can see them, you can get them. That's good stuff too. Hard to get in Texas sometimes. It's all legal till you get caught. If you're on private property around in North Carolina, you can shoot out the car window, as far as I know. But you can't be on the roadway. Do I recommend it? I tell you, I'm not totally against it. Yeah, it has been. That's another bunch that needs prayers. There's been some awful stuff going on, y'all. We don't usually get real political up in here, and I'm not going to get real political. But I'm going to say what I got to say. There's a lot of evil. There's a lot of evil going on. I mean, been very sad and devastating. That's right. Do at least get out of the truck. That's right. That is true, Larry. He was something else. I mean, I just happened to see it the other night in the hotel room, and I couldn't believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. I mean, I have my own beliefs. I do not try to force them on anybody. I will share them with you. And if you would like to know more about them, I'm glad to talk to you about it. But, I mean, if you don't, then, I just tell you. If you ask me why I do the things I do and why I act the way I do, it's because of the beliefs that I have. And, one of my buddies told me, said, all they had to do to shut him up was to prove him wrong, but nobody could prove him wrong because he was right. It's just the way it is. It was a little bit discerning, Larry, that's for sure. I mean, the thing about critical thinking is you have to think to have critical thinking. And if you're not capable of thinking on your own, then it's just what's going to happen. That's just the way it is. But there was a problem with the hoisting cable and the hoisting rollers of my construction crane. I could have used your help to replace all of this. Now she's at the repair shop. Dang, Christoph, if I'd known that, I'd have come over. I'm not got my passport yet, but I got it in the works. Dropped out one of the pew-pews off to work on and bought another pew-pew. That's right. Jesus is the only answer. That's right. Yeah. He had a very nice family. And I can't imagine what them little girls are going through, because I know how upset mine are sometimes when I'm just gone for 3 or 4 days. And retribution is something that I like the thought of. Or not retribution, retaliation is more like the word that I use. We should not be that way, but it's hard not to be that way sometimes. But then, that's right, Levi. If more people would spend time loving like they ought to, they spend less time fighting. That's just the way it is. I don't know why everybody got to be so mean and sour all the time. I guess it's because they don't get their butts whooped when they're kids. That has a lot to do with it. Those that pull strings want us to react. They're banking on the reaction. Let us not forget the trap that was set 5 years north of Richmond. That's right. We were up that way today. We was up around the other side of Richmond. What's up, Gary? Howdy. Howdy, y'all. Did you hear what his wife had to tell the 3-year-old girls when? I did not, Larry. And I'm afraid if you tell me on here, I'm liable to start leaking. It's I think about stuff like that. They don't know what's been leaking. They're not ready for. Yeah. Trust me, I know. Levi said, my name is McCulloch, Husqvarna, Pioneer, Poland, Echo. Those are my favorite songs. That's right. Some of these things, they really are rough. Mm-hmm. Told you. What's up, goats? Good to see you. That's awesome. Yeah, buddy. It's been something, that's for sure. It's so joint club. I'm at the bake store leaking. Oh, mercy. There's just so much going on. It gets rough sometimes. It's hard to carry a load. You can't carry it by yourself. The best place to lay it down is at the foot of the cross. Oh, it's good, Larry. I'm not afraid for y'all to see me. I'm just afraid if it ever taps out, it gets really bad. I do have a hard time talking sometimes when I got all that going on, because I've done it a good bit today, because I listen to a lot of music and some of it just touches me real hard, and I've got a lot of past scars that they still sensitive sometimes. Certain music brings it up. That's right. Oh, I'm not afraid to, Larry. I can't talk when I'm doing. Y'all have seen me leak more than once. I know that. It's just anybody that says they don't is a liar or a heartless son of guns. All I know. And don't get me wrong, I can do what needs to be done. But I hope it never comes to that. But well, my brother still has Pabst Home Light Super Easy. Don't know what that thing I got is. I don't know if that's an Easy or it's a Whiz or a Zip or something. But that's awesome. Yeah. The whole country needs to take a week off and go spend it in the woods or water, slow life down a bit. That would probably help. What's up, Smitty? Good to see you, buddy. What in the world? Pretty deep in the world politics for the last 10 years. I have a wealth of knowledge about it. I've narrowed it down to good versus evil. There's no other way of looking at it. It is, everybody thinks it's this and that, but it seriously is good versus evil now. And the Bible says that's the way it's going to be. If you go look in 2 Timothy, there is a piece of scripture in there that tells you exactly how it's going to be in the last days. Extremes are never good in either direction, and violence and discrimination is never the right way in both directions. Gary says, I'm a retired Army veteran. That's right. Holy Lord, goat's still alive. I always wanted to find me a 2-man mcculloch, restore it. Them things are getting kind of hard to find. What's up, Mike? It's good to see you. I don't remember exactly, but I know 2 Timothy. I think it's 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 1 or so, and in the last days men will be scoffers and lovers of their own. I can't remember it. I've read it several times, but I can't remember. If somebody wants to look that up and pop it up there, that would be awesome. I'm pretty sure it's 2 Timothy. I ain't got my Bible out here. It's on my phone. I don't have one on my watch. Of course, if it was on my watch, I couldn't read it. It's still sitting here, Smitty. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 I've got to get shipped. But I have not been here long enough to even get anything boxed up. Because I got so much going on that I ain't been able to get anything done. If y'all thought I was busy before, it's really something now. The world needs only love, not hate, but needs God the most. That's right. Duty, honor, and country. All they did was cause an enormous uprising to the Lord. They think they silenced Charlie, but wait until they see what's coming. That's right. I'm going to try to come to Sawfest, Smitty. I'm going to try. Now, whether I'm going to make it or not, I don't know. If I do, I'm probably not going to race anything, but I may try to, if everything works out, I might try to get off a half a day on Friday if I'm here, because I never know where I'm going to be. If I'd had my passport back this week, I'd probably be in Canada next week. Sometime or another, we got to go to Austria. In October, we're going to be in Winchester, Virginia, and Miami, Florida. I know those are 2 things that we're going to do. We're going to Winchester, and we're probably going to be in Winchester for a couple of weeks, and we're probably going to be in Miami for a couple of weeks. And I don't know which one's when and where. I don't know if we're going to go to Miami first or if we're going to go to Winchester first. If we go to Winchester first, and it looks like we're going to be up there, well, that's what I was going to say. If I'm hoping that we go to Winchester the first 2 weeks of October, because if we do, I'm probably going to tell them, I've got some things to do on the weekend. I'm going to drive my truck, and I'll just drive my truck to Winchester, and then I'll be in Winchester, Virginia, which is not but about 2.5, 3 hours, I think, from Sawfest. So you're right about that, Larry. One of them is pure evil. The G-Lock. I did get the G-Lock out the other day. Dumped a few out of it. We've been helping one of our friend's daughters. She's got to qualify next week in pistol for her employment. So she's been using my FN in 40 S&W, and she's supposed to come back tomorrow. And yeah, I usually got Taurus with me. I got my bull. Well, what is it? 1,000-year reign. I got my 1,000-year reign with me. My millennium. That's right. You ain't too far away from there, are you, Joey? Yeah, I actually had 2 of them, Christoph, and somebody borrowed one without telling me and never brought it back. Yeah. I had an FNX 45. And I've got an FN, I think it's an FNS. No, I don't have the 5.7. I got it 40. What's up, Jonathan? I have a Springfield XD9. I was going to get one of them. There was just a few things about it that I personally didn't care as much for as I did some of the other ones. Not saying there's anything wrong with it, just wasn't my personal. I have shot some though. They do shoot good. What's up, Pokey Bear? I wish I had my snack pack in here right now, because old Hopper's getting hungry. They're from Herstal, Belgium, I think. Didn't I ask you how far away you are from Austria one time, Christoph? Just back from shopping. Kind of what we did today too, Pokey Bear. Oh, I'm tired, dear. We got up at 2:40 this morning, left the house at 3:30, and I just got back about 15 after 5. Put a few miles on my butt today. I'm wore out from the floor out. If I take my glasses off, y'all can see how my face looks. What's up, Kevin? 8-hour drive. That ain't too bad. I did more than that today. What chain do I run? I run a lot of Archer and Oregon, but I also run a lot of the Husqvarna. Was it the C83X cut? Yeah, that's right, Pokey Bear. Hey, Ron, what is up, son? Hey, Ron, did you get your channel back? Yeah, I told him about that earlier, Mama. Tell him they need to put them on the prayer list. Hey, well, some of them told you bye whenever you was leaving, but you didn't see it because it didn't pop up till after you left. Mama's back on here, y'all. Yeah, that's what I told him. Cheech, what's up, buddy? They still want to know. Cold chisel or chipper? I run chisel. I run full chisel. Old channel gone, new channel now, no content. I'm an outlaw on here. What was the deal? Did they ever give you anything? What are you gonna do about hopper stock next year? I don't know yet, Levi. I ran your Alka-Saw in the race last weekend. Hot saw class couldn't keep up with the 3120s in the bike saw. Dang, Smitty, I figured it was. Did they ever say why? I came here for the food and the comic relief. FN is a Belgian factory, not so far from my place. Okay. They make some really nice stuff, Christoph. The X that I had was .45. Manuel, hello, Bellhopper. España. What's up, buddy? How you doing? Mama, they wanted to know if I could tell them because they didn't like it when I keep secrets. Why is because AA builds are too nasty. I don't think they ever gave him a reason. Andrew, finally made it. I've been square filing. What's up, buddy? Hey, if you need another one of them files, I got one. Thank you, buddy. We appreciate that. Outlaw lizard lynch, that's right. Thank you, buddy. We do appreciate it. Oh, mercy. Because it does help out. I mean, I was hoping that everything would be a lot better, but I still got a lot that I'm catching up on. Alyssa, I need TP file a complaint. You need to file a complaint. Mine's nearly shot already. I got another one here, Andrew. I ain't never even used it. It's a little dirty, but it's one of these. It's the triangle, not the Belleville. Pretty sure quarter me for copyright infringement. I had clones still badge on them same day I got pop steel sent cease and desist them to several builders selling new ported steels. Okay. Okay. Yeah. I don't know yet, Levi. I don't know. I've got lots of stuff I gotta figure out. I'm trying to get settled in where I'm at because I'm still training because the stuff that I'm working on, I'm not privy with all the knowledge for it yet. So I'm working on gaining that. We're not gunslingers by law, or legally by law. I know. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Oh, mercy. That reminds me, I got to take some medicine. I pick y'all. I about forgot it. Hold on, I'm coming back. How's it coming? I got medicine that I take sometimes. That's fine, Manuel. I can read what you just wrote there. Most of us ain't, but there's a good portion of us that can be if we need to be. That's not bad, Manuel. It says, yeah, sorry, my English is not good. I can read that, though. If you can make it sort of look like English, I can sort of understand some Spanish. So if you're into Spanglish, I can speak a little bit of that. Like we used to call my buddy Yambi Culo Cabeza. Culo Cabeza. He said, that don't mean anything. I said, well, what does it say if you just think of the two words? And he was like, Bud. I'm like, okay, Bud. Oh. What did it say? Mujer loco en la cabeza. What's up, muffler? Bleep, blop, bloop. He said, hello, everyone. Smash the thumbs up. Do it now. Do it. It's free. What's up, muffler? I was just saying, most of us can keep our feelings in check and not running around. Yeah, that's right. Motor Sarah. Thumbs up, boys. Did you put a lot of hours in last week? I was on overtime Thursday evening. And then worked all day Friday. Well, I say we worked. We had a lot of paperwork to do from the week before. I'm learning how to do paperwork now too. I have to carry a book bag, a notebook, and a computer in my basement with my wife. Well, you don't have to tell us all that, muffler. I'm just kidding. I know that's where your workstation's at. Yeah, I carry this with me a lot of times now. I got a few things wrote in here. We had some trouble finding parts the other day. Can y'all guess what I did? I got sick and tired of looking for them because they're not in the book. So, well, let's just say we got the parts we need now. Sitting on my truck seat. That's right. Oh, mercy. I asked Mama a couple times if I could say anything, and she never did respond to me. I don't even know if she's still listening or not. Oh, nope. About to hit the wrong button, y'all. They moved my buttons on me again. I don't know. There we go. It went stupid again on me. Mr. Professional. At the screen, what's up, buddy, from New Zealand? And yes, I have the other 60% of my truck seat in here if you take buckets out and console. I have a binder at the shop with numbers and cars and truck parts. Typical woman stuff. Wife hardly ever answers. That's right. I actually made a new folder in my phone under my pictures that's titled as my company's name. I don't say it a whole lot because I don't know how they are as far as me saying things, so I try to be, kind of quiet. I don't think they'd have any problem with me saying their name, but anyway, I made a file folder because, like, when I go out to a machine, the first thing I do when I go to a machine is I walk up and take a picture of the tag on the back. That way I have the tag number and I have a physical date of what day I got there, and usually a timestamp. So it helps me to remember where we were and everything. Levi has to take medicine every night for his heart. Very difficult for my Sam Sackers for old home light Sam Stones. You got some old home lights? Remember, thumbs up, thanks. That's right, at the screen said, y'all don't forget to give him thumbs up. Oh, I could not do that, Gary. I can't work at a junkyard. Have you seen what it looks like around here? Can you imagine what it would look like if I had access to more? The Homelight King is Smitty, just saying, that's right. I will acknowledge that title any day of the week. Smitty is the man when it comes to making a home light get after. He can do it like Pruitt used to do it. Oh, mercy. Get your thumbs up, everybody. We're not doing too bad. We got 32 people watching and 29 thumbs up. Sonny Pruitt. I don't know. Just whichever Pruitt. Sam Stores for spare parts for, okay. There's Fast, then there's Smitty Home Light Fast. That's right. Hello, Baskers. Jody, good to see you. Pinch Gut might be jumping around due to image stabilizer or autofocus. I don't know. It does do some stupid stuff every while, pinch gut. Oh, mercy. Whoa, now. I understand your opinions, but when the cat comes to the milk, it happens quickly. Risk and danger are higher anyway, but it happens here too, one way or another. How? Now, offense. No offense. That's right. The government's watching you. They probably are. Picked up MS-400 the other day. They are neat little saws. How goes the weight loss program? Well, I hadn't been weighing like I should be, but I got on the scale at work the other day with everything on, and I was 297. So usually when I'm fully clothed with my boots and everything on, I'm about 7 pounds heavier. So I should be right around 290. See, Gary, it's going pretty good, Baskers. I enjoy it most of the time. We've been praying for you, Larry. Or did the game warden catch you? I just want to see a UFO. It will make this decade the best so far. That's right. Oh, mercy. I got to hike down the side of a cliff to go fishing. I told you was going to have to walk, Larry. Don't let the green jeans catch you. Sam store for spares from my old home lots. There are some places I do have some old home lot parts, man. Well, what was your peak weight? The highest I've ever seen on the scale was 383 or 387. Almost 400 pounds. What's up, Dave? Stomach flu, I'm curing it with beer and lasagna. There you go. Some hillbilly be out there pointing saying, look, Ma, I done told you. They was a real in 1997 when they took me. I had to convert that over to hillbilly muffler. Told you they was real when they took me in 1997. 19 and 97. Real hillbilly speak. Oh, mercy. Down close to 100 pounds. That's not a joke. Congratulations. It's right, Jody. I've lost that's why I tell everybody I've lost almost 90 pounds. I guess I could get on the scale right now and see what it says. But I do have all the stuff in my pockets. We'll see what it says. Yep, it says 297. With everything in my pockets. Yeah, I lost a small person. Leon's Chainsaw Parts and Repair, home light stuff heaven. That's right. That's right. Leon's does have a lot of stuff. Yeah, gonna look like Muffler soon, 155 pounds. Smitty's down to 328 as of yesterday. It's hard with this medication. It makes me sick if I don't keep nibbling. Yeah, I hate that. The diet that I call it a diet, but the eating lifestyle that I have adopted is very hard to do on the road for a reasonable cost. If I eat what I was supposed to eat, it would cost me probably close to close to $100 a day to eat out. And, well, that's a bit excessive. So I try to find cheaper options as much as I can, and they're not that good for me. But I've been trying to eat hamburger and stuff like that, and some eggs, and you know, hadn't had a cigarette since July 24th. Feels good not to smoke cigs and breathing again, and money saved money. That's right. Good job for your body and life. That's right. Luckily, my buddy, he likes to stay at Hilton hotels. So we stay at a lot of Hiltons. And they actually have a fairly decent, I'm saying fairly decent, continental breakfast. They usually have some eggs, some meat, and some cheese. And, you know, sometimes boiled eggs. So it's not too bad. Last week my shoulder blade was itchy. Looked in the mirror, the rash was along the nerve line. I knew what it was. Doctor gave me meds because I got shingles again. Oh yeah. $12 a pack is no joke. Basco, really sorry to hear that. Yeah, them shingles ain't no fun. Engines at Jeff, what's up? Any shingles from not getting chicken pox? Sorry. I'm dumb. I ask questions. I know shingles and chicken pox have something to do with each other. I don't know exactly what. I know there's some correlation between the two. What was I gonna mess with any Makitas? If they're the old Makitas, Jody, they're just Domars. Good night, Bellhopper. See you. See you, Manuel. Appreciate you, buddy. I seen something I was going to respond to. Gummit, stupid thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, Jeffrey said $12 a pack was no joke. Y'all, when Jason went to Canada a couple weeks ago, and he called me, he'd only took a couple packs of cigarettes with him because he smokes a little bit, and he had run out. And where he was at in Canada, they were $40 a pack. And I was like, did you buy any? He was like, yeah, I had to. I ran out. I was like, I believe I'd not. Okay, that's what Basco said right there. If you had chicken pox as a kid, the shingles virus is in you, and it's kind of the same, but not the same. Shingles is along the nerve line, and it itches like crazy and hurts because it's on the nerve. Joey said they was like 900 a pack in England or something when he was there. I mean, honestly, if I was still smoking cigarettes, I'd probably be growing tobacco out there in the backyard and drying the stuff myself. I honestly probably would. Because I'm paying that much for them. And these things ain't that much. I believe it's a DCS 520. How in the world does the choke work on those with no butterfly for the choke? Alright, Jody, if it's one that does not have a choke butterfly, but it's got a knob, when you turn it and you pull the rope, it opens a small valve and lets fuel drip in. Sykes Domar had some stuff like that, and it could be a royal pain. That's insane. Doesn't cost $40 to fill up my car. I know that's right. I don't think I've ever seen 40 a pack, but 14 is pretty common around here. 10 years ago, it was still 5. He was up there. He was on a northeastern island, Butler. Like, if you look at the map, Newfoundland is here, and the mainland of Canada is like, here where it's at on the map. It's somewhere up in here. It wasn't Newfoundland, but there were some small islands up there. They said they can only access them like 3 months out of the year or something. And the stuff up there's polar bears up there. It's above the Arctic Circle, and they're really expensive. They give you Valtrex to get rid of it and nerve pain pills. Oh, there you go. Bellhopper Southern Cigarettes, homegrown tobacco. That's right. Don't tell them darts north the border in Cananadas. That's right. Darts, coffin nails, boggy, etc. I seen some stuff now about tractor parts and stuff being shipped south is almost impossible. I don't know what's going on anymore, y'all. I really hate to watch the news, honestly. Things has got me. I don't like to watch the news. I really don't. The Pioneer P51 that I bought has a 60 cm bar, runs well. Here's one without the brake, but would it run better without a spark arrestor spring? Oh, Christoph, everything runs better without a spark arrestor in it. Be careful with, it's not good stuff. Gabapentin. I don't even know what that is, Dave. I don't. Thumbs up are looking great, boys. That's right. I had to turn the air down. I'm tired of listening to the noise. Ross Oliver was trying to get parts and said something about it. He is like a Midwest bellhopper, but with tractors. On the YouTube, good channel to watch if you're into that stuff. I like to watch a lot of different stuff. I like to watch. I watch that old Farmcraft feller sometimes, and I watch Derek from Vice Grip. I watch Diesel Creek, Cletus. There's several other ones I don't remember. I don't remember all of them. A nerve pain pill. Okay. Then it's going out. Oh yeah, I would. I'm supposed to be doing some HVAC work for the guy with the mcculloch 797 I was telling you about a while back. He said he's willing to do some horse trading. There you go. I heard that it actually kills your nerves. Y'all, there's a lot of stuff there. They got medicines like that. One of the medicines that they put me on years ago kills your immune system, because that's the way they treat psoriasis. This junk here, they try to kill your immune system to effectively cancel it out. I'm not really I wasn't really big on that. When I figured out what they were doing, I stopped taking it. More than one I know blacked out on it several times. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I really wouldn't. But yeah, a lot of that stuff I'm not into it. They give Mama some stuff a while back, and I seen it in the refrigerator, and I'm about to go ballistic because I'm like, no, I don't want you taking that mess. Because, listen, there's a lot of things that you can take medicine for, and then there's a lot of things they shouldn't be a medicine for. Cures them pain issues, yeah. There's some things you should not be taking medicine for, and vanity is one of them. And some of y'all know where I'm going with this, because I'm not speaking on everything, because I like to do that. That way, they can't hem me down on something because I speak fluent away from rhythm. But vanity is not one of them things that you need medicine for. I mean, honestly, I should be proof of that. Oh, okay. Uh, if you want to be a different size, then make yourself a different size. Don't take medicine to do it. Do it naturally. Once you learn how to do it, it makes it a lot easier. It's for neuropathy, but water soluble. Oh, okay. I know one thing. My legs have gotten a lot better since I've started doing the things that I'm doing. I think I had a lot of neuropathy going on in my legs, and it's taken months to get that stuff to stop or reverse itself. So I need oxygen and a defibrillator ASAP. Can we get a 20 on, Larry? We need to send an ambulance. Send an ambulance. Send an ambulance. Larry, you can buy canned oxygen at Lowe's now. Yep, sure can. $14 can. I seen it yesterday, day before. I should get all buff and yell, get in the chopper. Now, do it. Get in the chopper. No one knows the side effects of that stuff yet. That's right. You, the racing hopper, looking lean, my man. Thank you, Luke. Truth, diet, and exercise will fix it. That's right. Well, I mean, with the issues that I have with the psoriasis and stuff like that, I found out that plants, sugar, and a lot of that stuff causes a lot of inflammation in your joints and in your body. And vegetable oil has a half-life of 2.5 years, 680 days or something like that. So if you use vegetable oil to cook with, the day you use it, in 2.5 years, that will still be in your body. Can we get a medic at Larry's 20, please? Man down, man down. Just sit down, Larry. Take a drink of your soda. You don't smoke now, do you, Larry? I was gonna say, if you smoke, have a cigarette. That usually helps. Yeah, no seed oils, only olive oil, or bacon grease, or tallow, real butter, or ghee. And I know y'all country crock is not butter. It is 76% vegetable oil, I believe. I think. I'm not saying it's not yummy. Yeah, avocado oil is supposed to be good for you too. Live flight on the way. Good, Larry. We got them coming in. John Walker's on. Oh, mercy. Can't do that, muffler. It makes me sick. It makes me sick. Don't ask me why, because I don't know. Some people say, it can't. That's not possible. Well, it does. Trust me. I experimented when I was younger. For a little bit, it didn't. But then all of a sudden, one day, it started doing it. Now, the gummies, as long as I don't go too crazy, I can eat a gummy. But I can't do it now, because if something happens, I have to take a drug test. I'm going to have to use one of those horse harnesses to get me out of here. We're sending in the Marines, Larry. Here they do a light therapy that resembles a tanning bed. The name here is Puva. No idea what it is in English, but it helps the skin well. Well, once I started eating a lot of like real actual meat and cut out all the oils and stuff like that and a lot of sugars, I mean, I still have scales, but nowhere near as bad. Like my sides have almost cleared up. They have that no higher. When we was leaving work today at the FDA building, someone had fire up in the elevator. Well, that don't surprise me. Nothing surprises me anymore. You'd have to get up pretty early in the morning to surprise me. Nobody ever did look up that 2 Timothy Bible verse for me. Chinook coming in hot and heavy. It's costly for us to send that, Larry, but we're going to have you airlifted. I'm getting me a med bed before fix me. What it is? I don't remember the exact one, Larry. It was Timothy. It's 2 Timothy. I was thinking like it was chapter 2, verse 1 or something like that. About people will be lovers of themselves and not. That's what I'm saying. It's 2 Timothy. It's one of the first verses. Something about people being lovers of themselves and things like that. It says in the last days people will be scoffers and this and that and the other. A lot worse stuff. Then some pot won't rob the gas station to get it. Maybe eat all your snacks and sleep all. At best to laugh at stuff. There is like heli logging. Is that like heli logging? Super Shay, happy Saturday, buddy. Joey said he's reading. I don't have a Bible out here with me, or I would look. Mine's on my phone. For people who will love themselves and money. Something like that, Larry. It says people will be scoffers of the word, and they'll be lovers of themselves and money and not give in to the word or something. It's been a while since I've read it, and I'm very tired. If you can tell by the sound of my voice, I'm give out. You got my wife looking for the Bible, LOL. That's awesome. That's what we're trying to do. We try to bring awareness to the word. See you, Muffler. Hey, Muffler, did you ever get a chance to send that to me? If you have, just let me know. But understand this, that in the last days there will come times of difficulty, for people will be lovers of self, lovers of money, proud, arrogant, abusive, disobedient to their parents, and ungrateful. That's it. What verse is it, Larry? I'm going to look to the inside of my eyes. See y'all. Stay safe. Make love, not war. That's right. 2 Timothy 3:1. I was thinking it was 2 Timothy 2:1, but I was close. Yeah. Unholy. 2 Timothy chapter 3, verse 1. If you got the King James Version, it's a little bit better. It's a lot more rowdy. If you get a chance, look at that. If you need a sign to help you, check that out and see if that don't explain what's going on nowadays. There's some good reading. I know I don't read it as much as I ought to, but there's some good reading in there. I just hope if there's anybody out there that don't know what I'm talking about, you come to know it before it's too late. I know some people don't believe it and some people never will. But it does say in the end that every knee shall bow and every tongue confess, whether you believed it or not. I believe that. I know some people just don't, some people can't, some people won't. You gotta believe something. You either believe something or you believe nothing. Either way, you still believe. See you, Christoph. Have a good night, brother. I'm just, it's worded different in the KJV. Yeah, I know. I don't remember exactly which version had it. I know there's a lot of stuff in there. I do have several different renditions. I know he promised not to do any more floods, but we're getting close to needing one. The next one's gonna be fire and brimstone. It's gonna be fire. He done the fire and brimstone. The next one's gonna be a hell of a fire. What's up, John Bob? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, John Bob, I'm trying to decide if I should order a Whipple supercharger to put on my truck or a Midnight Performance Twin Turbo kit. Oh, mercy. I hope not, Jonathan. We were talking about that earlier. I'm going to try to make it to Sawfest. I don't know about Bunyan, but I'm going to try to make Sawfest. I don't know that I will, but I'm going to try to at least be up there. I know we've got some work to do in Ohio in October, and we got some work to do in Miami in October. And I'm hoping that we're going to start in, well, not Ohio, in Virginia. I'm hoping we're going to go in Virginia because I won't be that far away. Turbos. You know, that's a lot harder to put on than the supercharger is. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come too, for men shall be lovers of their own selves, covetous, boasters, proud, blasphemers, disobedient to parents, unthankful, and unholy. That's right. If that doesn't explain the times, I don't know what does. Ooh, turbo is more initial headaches, blower sounds cooler. Turbo makes more power. Without natural affection, truce breakers, false accusers, incontent, fierce, despisers of those that are good, for traitors, heady, high-minded, lovers of pleasure more than lovers of God. And to that I say, amen. Those are the times we live in now. Mr. J, what kind of work are you doing now, Hopper? I'm out of loop on that. I am working on recycling shredders, service, repairs, all kinds of stuff. We travel a lot. I just realized a few weeks ago that McCulloch invented the Paxton supercharger. Yes, his middle name was Paxton. If it's set up right, it won't affect your fuel economy unless you mash on it. That's right. Having a form of godliness, but denying the power thereof, from such turn away. 6. For of this sort are they which creep into houses and lead captive silly women laden with sin, led away with divers. Thank you, Larry. Vanity of vanities, all things are vanity, say the preacher, Ecclesiastes. Y'all hadn't heard me proclaim quite as much as I probably should, but there's 25 of you out there right now watching this, and I don't know if there's one out there that needs to know, but if there is, I hope you come to find the knowledge that we have. If if you don't believe it, I understand. There are people who don't. I don't hold it against you, and we can still be friends. But I will ask you, if you don't know it, to just do some of your own research and find out. Find out what you can find out. I know a lot of people say, "Oh, you're trying to push it on me." No, I never do that, because it don't help if I push it on you. You have to find it for yourself. Because nobody could push it on me, because I didn't want it at one time. But once I got it, then I got it. And I'm glad I did. I don't mean I'm always good. Thank you, Reverend Graham. That's right. I ain't always good, and I ain't always right. Sometimes I'm right good at being bad. But I hope it don't make nobody mad at me. But, well, it says, if you deny me in front of your friends, I'll deny you in front of my Father. All worldly things are vanity, and even with everything, man still falls short and is empty with grace of our Lord. That's right. It's all in there. There's a lot of people that use verses out of context to say that it says this and it says that. And if you study on them verses, you find out even without everything. Yes, even without everything. I get it, John Bob. Yeah, there's works are not what does it. You can't be good enough. You can't be clean enough. You can't be nice enough. You have to come to the realization that there was a Savior that came for you. I hope nobody gets upset about it, but, well, I can tell you what, sometimes I sit in church and the preacher stomps all over my guts, and I mean, I need it from time to time. It reminds me that I'm human and that I do things I'm not supposed to do. What's up, old timer? I know nobody likes being called out, but whenever you start getting called out and you realize that you got things going on, you get them straightened out. That's right. Yep. I wear this with me everywhere I go. And I've had people come up to me and be like, "I love that." I've had people that just, they come up and talk to me about it, and it gives me a chance. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet that wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast and them that worshipped his image. That's from Revelations, isn't it, Larry? Or is that still from 2 Timothy? I do have to do more reading myself, y'all. I have not done enough reading. If the pastor never steps on your toes, you aren't listening. That's right. Well, ours used to say, he said, I've had people come up to me and say, "Preacher, you're stepping all over my toes." And he said, "I wasn't aiming for your toes, I was aiming for your heart." Got to get your heart right. You ain't going to be perfect, but you can be better than you was. You'll still be worse sometimes than you were. Well, it'll feel like it, because you do better, and then you have them thoughts and things that happen, and then you feel worse, and that's conviction. And when you start hitting on that conviction, that's when you know you're getting up in there and you're getting it right. She found it, Shay? Yeah, I these things that's went on this last week is just plumb disgusting. I mean, I'm guilty of saying things that I shouldn't say sometimes because I get all caught up in what's going on. Uh, there was somebody that came and showed what we were supposed to do, and he tells in his autobiography basically about how you should be, and then he gave the examples of how you're supposed to do it. And I mean, I do understand there are some people you cannot communicate with. I don't know why we've gotten that bad. The internet has a lot to do with it. Uh, I seen somebody made a post the other day that said if you come on my page and start talking something, don't let your Facebook armor get your real life teeth knocked out or something like that. What's up, Lance? We've had some issues, but still everybody's still on the well, we got one that's still in the hospital, some of our close family friend. Uh but I think things is getting better. I thought that was revelation. I I know more about Ephesians, Revelation, Genesis, 2 Timothy, Romans, Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. That's where I've done the majority of my reading. I have read through the whole Bible one time, from cover to cover, a long time ago. And I started doing it a couple of other times, and my apps have been getting me screwed up. And I do good for a little while, and then I fall off, and I try to listen to it. But listening to it, I can't just listen to it because my mind doesn't work that way. Because whenever I read, I usually use two Bibles when I'm reading. I'll read I have four, and I will use the King James, New King James, and a few other things. Now, some of them I don't take it as a true word. I just use it as a reference. See you, Super Shay. God bless, buddy. Hope y'all have a good evening. Because sometimes when I read things, I don't understand it. So I will read it in the King James, and then I will go read it in the New King James. And I have used the NIV as a reference, but you have to be careful sometimes. Because if I'm not mistaken, don't hold me to this 100%, but I think in the NIV version, it calls Christ and Lucifer both morning star. I think that's right. I'm not 100%, but I think that is correct. You do the research. Do some research on it for yourself. Don't never take my word 100% when it comes to some of this stuff. I can't always remember exactly what I'm trying to say. That's why I have disclaimers like do the research. Cross references are good, drives understanding. Yes. Because sometimes my simple old brain, I mean, you give me some of this stuff out here, I can do about anything. I can make anything. Take, these things. I tear these things apart, and I understand them. But sometimes written words, I do not understand them. I have to study on them. The service manuals, I understand them because it makes sense to me. Some other things don't. It's just the way it is. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, just saying it's what happens to me. I can read a whole book and not tell you anything that happened in it. Of course, I can't remember the page I read before the second page, so But in a service manual, I can quote you all the specs. It's just what my brain remembers. Oh, mercy. What time is it getting to be? Good heavens, y'all. I've still got to go get me something to eat for supper. I'm past my cutoff date and I ain't had nothing to eat. Good night, everybody. God bless. Have a great week. Pokey Bear says good night also. Good night, Pokey Bear and G-Man. We love y'all. Hope y'all have a good week. Have a good Sunday tomorrow. John Bob, I could not have cornbread, buddy. But that does sound amazing. You got 4 Saturdays of live to make. Larry, you got to come down here and hit me with a whip to keep me going. God bless brothers in Christ and chainsaws. That's right. Please, Larry, I want something to eat. Oh, mercy. All right, y'all. Good night, Jeffrey. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go get me something to eat for dinner. I got most of the time, Larry. I'm very tired and I need to go get me something so I can chill out a little bit, let my voice rest. Apparently it's very tired. But it's good seeing y'all. All right. If y'all have any questions, try to get at me. If you have any questions about the Bible, if you was watching this and you don't know, get at me and we will talk privately. You don't have to be embarrassed. Trust me. At one time, I did not do the best. But all right, love you too, Larry. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. Stay safe, be kind, treat each other the way you want to be treated. God bless. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. All right, y'all. Later. Bellhopper out. Bye.